Hi, everyone. Welcome back to God's Whispers, a place where we take the time to pause and reflect on the Word of the Lord. Today, we're also celebrating the Feast of the Holy Family of Jesus, Mary, and Joseph. And interestingly enough, the Gospel reading, according to Matthew chapter 2, verses 13 to 15, and then 19 to 23, doesn't show us a quiet, peaceful scene. Instead, it shows us moments of fear, urgency, and deep trust. Let's listen. When the Magi had departed, behold, the angel of the Lord appeared to Joseph in a dream and said, "Rise, take the child and his mother, flee to Egypt, and stay there until I tell you. Herod is going to search for the child to destroy him." Joseph rose and took the child and his mother by night and departed for Egypt. He stayed there until the death of Herod, that what the Lord had said through the prophet might be fulfilled. "Out of Egypt I called my son." When Herod had died, behold, the angel of the Lord appeared in a dream to Joseph in Egypt and said, "Rise, take the child and his mother and go to the land of Israel, for those who sought the child's life are dead." He rose and took the child and his mother and went to the land of Israel. But when he heard that Archelaus was ruling over Judea in place of his father Herod, he was afraid to go back there. And because he had been warned in a dream, he departed for the region of Galilee. He went and dwelt in a town called Nazareth, so that what had been spoken through the prophets might be fulfilled. He shall be called a Nazarene. So, in the scripture, Joseph never speaks. He listens. When God speaks, Joseph acts. He became a protector of his fragile family, guiding them into uncertainty to keep them safe. Fleeing to Egypt, though, wasn't random. For the Jewish listeners, Egypt carried deep meaning. It was a place of past slavery, but also a place where God once preserved his people during the famine. And then Matthew tells us that this happened to fulfill the words, "Out of Egypt I called my son." Jesus' story is already echoing Israel's story. Years later, after Herod's death, the angel returns, and Joseph is told that he's safe to go home. But even then, he's obviously moving carefully and settled his family in Nazareth, a small place that probably might be overlooked. So the Holy Family's life is not marked by ease, but by faithfulness. They understand fear. They know what it's like to entrust their future to God, step by step. So on this feast day, we are reminded that holiness is not found in perfect circumstances, but in obedience, courage, and love that's lived quietly, especially in uncertain times. So journal prompts for this would be, where do I feel called to trust God without knowing the outcome? And how do I respond when plans change or fear enters my life? And who has God entrusted in my care? And how can I protect and love them more faithfully? And then finally, what does holiness look like in the ordinary routines of life? I hope that this message was inspiring to you. And if you feel like a friend could also use this message, please feel free to pass it along. And don't forget to subscribe so you can continue to hear God's Whispers.